Alrighty, music is out of here. What a lovely fade. Alright, so we're going to give them a countdown here. And we're going to count them down in, starting from 5. Yeah, I was supposed to have a gentle fade there, but apparently my gentle fade wasn't quite too gentle. Alright, so now I get to play commentary and video producer, editor, all that good stuff. So I'm going to do my best to get these in sync here. Alright, let's see if I can get them in sync here. Alright, I think we got them in sync. Alright, let's go. So here we go. Sonic the Hedgehog 1. The beginning. Again, we're doing this glitchless here, so you're going to see a lot of crazy tracks, like obviously loop jumps. We want to get the loops as fast as possible because obviously we want the game as fast as possible because they want to make sure they win this race. Right? Right. So both of them starting. Looks like Sonic having a slightly faster GH1 with a 25 versus that 26. Oh boy. Of course, it's a game where points don't matter. Of course, interesting. I think we're doing kind of a real-time approach, so as opposed to, you know, timing via ILs, you know, in-game timer. So here we go. Taking the bottom right, getting speed shoots because obviously it's Sonic. We got to go fast. So, uh-oh, a little problem getting up the hill there. Meanwhile, we got Boog2TheMan making it. Going to grab the invincibility. A little sour, please. Oh, boy. Oh, now, we all have, I think every Sonic 1 runner sometimes takes that middle section a little slow because if you fall down and hit that bottomless pit, it's over. So that's going to give Boog2TheMan a little advantage here because of that death, man. Always that gap, and it's even worse because you usually die right below the checkpoint. But nevertheless, he's gonna make up ground here. He's a trained professional, y'all. He will bounce back, I promise you. He is indeed a trained professional. So we're gonna shift the audio over here. We can have fun with this and move it over to our leader right now. Boog2TheMan rolling his way. He's gonna grab another invincibility. Take care of our first boss, the most epic boss theme in Sonic. Does it get any better than this, honestly? You all know that feeling the first time you heard things like, oh man, things about to get real here. Alright, so we got about 38 here for GXZ3. So Boog2TheMan's done with first time, but man, this game goes fast. And look at Sonic, look at Super Sonic taking the oh so perfect GXZ3 strats. Bouncing off the ring monitors, the invincibility monitor. I just love seeing that strat. I just love that route. Who's got time for bouncing on the ground? So SuperSonic making up some serious time there with that extremely fast JZ3 there. Meanwhile, Marble Hole, is it Marble Hole? No, I'm thinking about playing Labyrinth. Never mind. Marble Zone Act 1. So again, you know, no zips here, so unfortunately Dr. Fatbite is not going to like this one too much because, you know, no zips, skip that little section. We have to play it the way the game almost was intended to be played right now. Alright. So down we go, of course. I'm not sure if we're playing on the OG version with the spike bug glitch, you know, where spikes don't have any iframes, even if you get hit. So I'm going to take a little damage here. Don't want to get crushed here. It's going to iframe it using the shield here. And if I got time to be tiptoeing through those blocks here. Again, taking advantage of the spikes there to get a little extra boost here. This level is just, you know, you never saw this level when they promoted this game because you don't really go fast in this level. You know, y'all remember those commercials back in the day. Some of y'all actually like 45 years old. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, so again, another spike boost there for Supersonic. Saving that time there, waiting for the platform to fall down. 45 for Boog2TheMan as he goes on to Act 2 of Marble Zone. And SuperSonic is right behind him, not too far from a time standpoint here. This is good. A little slip up there. Alright, so here we go. My favorite part here, just run here, just get a ring. Get out of there before the iframe's in. We don't want to have a death there. You're 4 years old. Man, you young. It's all good. We got people. I hope y'all enjoying the event here. This is actually fun to commentate, by the way. Alright, so here we go. Our middle section, GX2. Marble Zone 2, kind of the longer act. I'm not really a big fan of this level. It feels like when it should end, it's still going. We have to go back down again into the purple realm area. Again, gotta be a little careful here. They slow angle jump there, gonna get a ring, don't want to die here. Especially when you skipped all checkpoints. This is not the zone you want to die on, considering they're skipping all the checkpoints here. Alright, so back down to the last third of the level here. For Boog2TheMan here. Again, this is a glitchless category, so no zippity doo-dahs here, man. See, this is the no cheat run right here. You know, cheating by pressing buttons on the controller. Yeah. Gonna be a little careful here. Not gonna be doing any boosting here. We ain't got no rings. Which now puts them in the same exact spot because of that. And oh boy, look at that. Just that quick. Just that quick. SuperSonic had the rings to spike boost, so he could pass him. Meanwhile, because Boog2TheMan lost his rings, and just that quickly, that death doesn't even matter. 107 versus 129, man. Time right there, 22-second gain, and let's go. So a couple second leads there, Don't you just love this stuff? SuperSonic mad about that death, ain't he? He's mad. Let's do a little music switch, shall we? Bam, DJ in the house. Switch the audio over there to SuperSonic here. Again, very, very close now. So any mistake here is going to be catastrophic to the lead change. It's going to basically guarantee a lead change at this point. God, this is going so good. We should have made everything a race. But here we go. Tiptoeing here. Again, everybody loves this section. You don't want to miss this jump because obviously the end of it is death. That's right. Nothing but races. We might have a new event coming up. Watch out now. Alright, so here we go. And of course, this might be glitchless, but does that mean you can't take a shortcut? And everybody knows about this one-up drop. Blazow. Dum 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 dum. Alright, so again, we're just going to spike boost here. We ain't got time for waiting for that. Okay, be careful we don't get stabbed on the staircase here. Yeah, we still have to figure out what the next Nothing But event would be. You know, I was thinking about Mega Man or maybe even Zelda or Nothing But Races, yeah. Set up nightmares. Alright, let's go, man. Time for our Robotnik Fight 2 here. I'm gonna get 4 jumps over here. Watch out there. So it's gonna come back across here and get the last few. Uh-oh. Maybe not as fast as he wanted to go. He's gotta be careful here. A little bit Monka-S here. So the fight was obviously a little bit better for Boog2TheMan, which is what he needed. So a 135 over there to a 130. Oh, he missed the button. Rip. You know that feeling when you jump short, you try to jump and land on it as it's scrolling to the right, and you just jump a little too early, just sit there beside the button. Oh, the feeling. So we got about a 3-4 second lead for SuperSonic. Again, not too much deviation as we head over to our probably one of the best zone music in the game here. Good old Spring Yard. We all know this one. Again, taking the top route with speed shoes, jumping over. We're going to land on these platforms, jump on the angle platform, jump over, hit a yellow spring. Or just jump over the spring because he's just that swag. And man, SuperSonic is making fantastic work. Let's see if we can hit this without hitting the button. Oh, boo. He went for the monitor strat. He didn't try to just sneak in the little area like I tried to do. Soft. Anyways, nevertheless, he's through in 27 seconds. Boog2TheMan, unfortunately, a little motion there, a little issue there. He's gonna have to play a little bit slower as he took damage there through the rotating spike ball things. Alright, we continue here. Act 2, again, using the good old above strats. You know how Sonic games are, it's always nicer to be on the upper paths. Much nicer. Again, both of them having the same route, using the bounce off the bumper to go over the bumper. Got a little tip to the tulips here. And of course, SuperSonic goes over that little part where some of us got stuck as a kid, bouncing on the bumpers and trying to get up. Oh, another fall there for Boog2TheMan. Here we go, and of course he's at the end. Upper path. Oh, but what a fantastic jump. That's that jump where you know you did it as a kid and you jumped too high. And once you hit the wall, you cannot move anymore. You just fall straight down to the bottom. But to jump in there and of course avoid hitting the spring, go over the spring, fantastic exit there. And I just is that commentator's curse right there? I didn't do it. He the one pressing the buttons. All right, let's go, SuperSonic. SuperSonic getting the roll there, not getting hit by the spike balls here. I'm sorry, Fat Boy, if you're here, no zips right now, man. My bad. I ain't do it. They're the one pressing the buttons. I'm saying. Alright, so SuperSonic's about halfway through the zone here. Going to pick up things in that oh so popular demo in Sonic 1 when it shows you going in that looping section to grab, which I believe is just the best combination in Sonic franchise, when you can get speed shoes and invincibility together. I really miss when they just sped up the music, not having a dedicated track for the invincibility or for the speed shoes. So time to go fast. That's right, speed invincibility. So again, we're going to try to have this all the way to the boss here. Gotta be a little careful on the staircase section here. See where the platforms are, then jump. Speed shoes makes those jumps pretty trivial. Alright, getting about 5 hits there. And or 4 hits, and that takes care of that. Meanwhile, Boog2TheMan is trying to go fast too to make up that difference here, as Supersonic is now at the halfway point of the game. Oh boy, man, Boog2TheMan gambled that one. Boy, you gotta do things like that to try to catch up. That was slightly Monka-esque right there. Managed to get up before he fell down, so he's done with the act as well. About a 124-ish. Meanwhile, Labyrinth Zone. Everybody's favorite water level. I don't know what's the big hate with water levels. You don't move that slow. I mean, if you think this is bad, go play Sonic Blast for the Game Gear and then enjoy this level. If you think this is a bad water level, oh god. Alright, so Supersonic going to use that. He didn't get crushed. He's going to take the upper path here. For some reason, this game has a strange bug. When you do that path, there's this lovely floaty platform that just go right across. Skipping a lot of the water section. And again, probably the only way you can get up here unless you use Tails. Tails in Sonic 1? Wait, what? No. Alright, so the thing is obviously to hit the switch first, as you see Boog2TheMan hit the platform, make the platform rise, then go back up and take care of that. Again, saving, what was it, about 20 seconds off that route overall versus the normal route. So Supersonic maintaining his lead with a 56 in Labby 1. This is awesome too, I know. Yeah, hopefully I was trying to see if someone could submit Sonic 1 Game Boy Advance to show you the compare and contrast the amazingness of this one to what were they thinking of the GBA one. I must encourage you, if you never played Sonic 1 for the Game Boy Advance, you have to experience it once. You don't have to like the experience, but you just have to experience it. So meanwhile, we got Sonic is moving quickly here, going to grab this invincibility. Again, you want to use this invincibility to get through this water section, which will probably run out right around the little red enemy with the spike balls, and hopefully get out before you drown. See, this is a speed run. We didn't get time to get no air bubbles. So you're going to see him move with this platform very quickly. Going to jump over that one. He's going to probably jump and roll here to take the damage. Oh, he actually didn't even get hit. Best music right here, y'all. Don't be scared. He's alright. Don't be scared. I know how much we all freak out on that sound. Oh man. Well, you know, I know, I'm just saying that. So again, Sonic is making some really good movement, keeping the lead over Boog2TheMan here. Well, SuperSonic does have a faster PB than Boog anyway, but you know, nevertheless, man, I always say in the world of speedrunning is, if you want to make yourself better, race someone that's better than you. You know, it always strives you to kind of stay with them. You know, so keep that in mind, man, when y'all think about running speed games and racing. You know, especially when you're in a no reset situation. All right, so good old water section again, taking the bottom path. You know, you gotta be careful here. If you're playing this with the spike glitch, you can actually die if you get hit by the spikes twice in a row because there are no iframes. More Monka. Oh, he actually got the air. Boo. Almost getting to the end of that sound cue there. Alright, so everybody's favorite part here. By the way, this part is complete utter garbage on the GBA version. Let me just tell you that. You know, optimizing this climb is fun, you know. You can kind of jump over 2 steps when you can. Let's see if Supersonic can really impress us and do this completely without even having the water touch him. That's the sign when you're really on point here. Avoid the water. If you get hit and you fall into the water, yeah, physics don't matter. You just fall straight down. Forget water. Looks like he's going to be good here. We get to the top, it's going to run straight across the gap. Just run over and make a nice little jump. And bye-ya, 132. So again, Supersonic mathematically from a time is at least about a minute ahead right now. But again, Boog2TheMan is making ground here. It's going to be committed to the run. Not surrender, of course. As we go to probably one of the most comfy, I'd say this is probably the most comfy level music in the series. Starlight Zone is just so perfect. Plus you get to go fast. Lot of loops, lot of springs. Alright, so here we go. Boog2TheMan making his climb. Going up to the end of Labby 3 here. Again, taking advantage of all those fans. Again, out of 28, pretty good there. Alrighty, so again, can't blame Boog2TheMan not one bit by getting the shield there. Again, not having any rings. Any damage would be death. Alright, Sonic has passed. A moment of silence from Sonic. Alright, enough of that. He's back. Act 2. And again, no zip, so we can't take advantage of a little fun little zip there at the beginning of that act, but it's all good. We get to see a lot of rolling, and look at that speed. Sonic fast. Again, jumping off the hills, you know, save frames versus just walking it naturally. You know, those speed runners, all those strats they got. Alright, gotta be a little careful in this bottom section again. You know how Sonic games are. You go too low, you hit the bottomless pit. So nevertheless, he is done with Act 2 in 32. And Boog2TheMan starting off on Starlight, no problem there. So again, about a 1 act and change difference right now. But they're gonna keep it going here. Again, you know, one mistake could be bad, especially when we're skipping checkpoints here. So SuperSonic needs to stay on this game here. Alrighty. Supersonic just had to kill him. Supersonic not happy with that decision. Well, okay. Okay. I know he wanted to go the upper path there. I guess he didn't feel like actually going the right and making his way. It wasn't that farther away, but you know, I guess he, you know, when you're stuck on what your routes, you don't really want to change them up. So, but nevertheless, here we go. Time to go roll all over the place here. Hey, maybe he's trying to give Boog2TheMan some room here to catch up. I don't know. Maybe a little. Hey man, I'll wait for you. I don't know. All right, so Act 3 boss coming up in just a little bit for Supersonic. So of course, the thing about this boss is, you know, the intended route is to seesaw, throw the spike balls up there, but you can frame perfect jump off to hit Robotnik without even using the explosive spikes there. But it's like he's using a little hybrid combination of Spike and Sonic to take care of Robotnik, and that is the end of the 5th zone for him. So he's going to be heading over to the final zone of the game. I was about to say launch base. I've been playing too much Sonic 3. Alright, so Scrap Brain is coming up next here. Everybody's favorite zone here. Don't. This is definitely the zone if you haven't played this game before. First of all, if you haven't played this game, where have you been? But this is one of those zones where it does make it a lot easier to stay on the higher paths. There are some bottomless pits in the latter parts of these zones, so again, you don't want to be down there unless you need to be. Boog2TheMan gonna make his way through. He's almost there. Ooh, boy, those enemies are very, very laggy there. Alright, so he's going to get ready and fight Robotnik as well to see how his fight goes. Here's the part right here. If you happen to fall in that section that Supersonic just went through, you better hope you land on one of those rotating platforms. Otherwise, dead. By the way, for those who missed the first race earlier, I believe it was a, what was it? A 0.2 second difference. So about what? it was extremely close. It was like, what, 12 frames-ish? 11, 12? Yeah, that's the way you start off a doggone marathon right there, man. Very impressive between Supersonic and GTA's. You know, Ace taking the win there by, you know, a 12. We're talking about a 1/5 of a second here. That's just how close it is. All right, Boog2TheMan joins Supersonic in Scrap Brain Zone as well. Again, this zone generally features kind of two different distinct paths you can take versus where you go in Act 2 at the start, either the upper route or the bottom route, but eventually they both converge at the end in a different part of the little zigzag staircase. And here's that area right here. One part you will make your way up, other part just go down. So again, he's almost at the end of Act 2, but we get out close to the very end of this game here. One more act in Scrap Brain, which hopefully, because these players are obviously trained professionals, will not take long. If you're a Sonic runner, you don't spend time in the purple water this level by any means. In fact, right now, it's been so long, I can't remember what the actual other route looks like going through this level. But of course, you know the skip here. We're going to skip over this, outrun the sliding platform, make sure we don't fall down anywhere, and keep the upper path. We don't want to fall in the upcoming gap. We go over this one. This puts us basic at the end. Nice little bounce off the batting there, and of course, in just about 20-some seconds, we're done with this act. Booda 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 boom. So, of course, here we go, our final fight that a lot of us thought was complete RNG, but guess what, y'all? It ain't. It ain't. So this fight can be manipulated depending on how you jump. So basically, when you jump, you don't want to have any kind of inputs here. And these people know the set pattern, which for some reason, it just slipped my mind here. See, that's why I have you all in chat. That can remind me of the sequence here. But as long as you don't jump with input, D-pad input, you can keep this on the same pattern every time and know exactly where we're Robotnik would be. What is it? 43242143. See, I knew you had it. See, chat's so smart. That's why I don't run this game. I just know a lot of other things about it. So again, they already know what pattern to expect, so they can go A for 8 with no problem here. Of course, you all know this is always a ringless section. So Supersonic is nearing the completion here. And that is it. So time will end upon Robotnik. Let's see if he gets a little special trick here. Ah! There you do, man. He has freaked us out there. So Supersonic will be the winner of that race with a time of 22:29 flat, basically. Pretty impressive there, man. So GG, man, Supersonic with a comeback, had a death, but he didn't let that stop him. But before we get on that, let's make sure we got Boog2TheMan. He's going to finish out strong here as he goes into Act 3 as well. Booda 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 boom. So Supersonic getting his revenge for losing by 12 frames in his first race. Again, shouts out to Supersonic, who's on the West Coast. So he woke up pretty early, man, to do 2 consecutive races at the beginning of this event. So much love for him for, you know, because he was streaming late himself. I was watching the stream last night. And he managed to make sure he stayed awake or wake up to see this. So maybe he didn't even go to sleep. Who knows? He might have stayed awake the whole time. But of course, GT Ace as well, another early bird to the game, taking the win. And Boog2TheMan, not surrendering, man. Also getting the nice little swag bounce. Watch out your dome piece, and let's see how he handles this final fight as well. By the way, as we get ready to go into our next game and wrap up this next race, remember, if you want to learn anything about what's going on with this event, who we're supporting, !donate or !nothing. That's nothing, not a G. Bump the G. We ain't got time for G's. You gotta save the letters and the frames. All right, remember, all your donations go directly to Child's Play charity. Make sure you go to the donation link on the Tiltify page. When you donate via the Tiltify page, you can also put your donation towards various incentives and goals If you click on incentives, you can see some incentives such as the karaoke percent for Sonic R. That's going to be at the end of the day. End of today's stream, we've got Saber Kill the Animals in Sonic R. We've got a character bid war for Sonic Rush. We've got the music bid war between the JP or the US track for Sonic CD 2011 and the Tails race. We got 2 races of Sonic CD, man, both at Sonic and Tails. And Boog2TheMan has got her done. So, GG to Boog2TheMan, not giving up. Also showing us a decapitated Robotnik as well. Gotta love it, man. So, GG to both of our runners, putting on a fantastic show of Sonic the Hedgehog 1 in a Glitchless standpoint. Yeah, thanks for being down there, Mr. Second Place Banner. Alright, you all. So there we go. Sonic 1 is done. Mario 1 is done. Now what? Now we go through all the good stuff, right? All the other craziness.